Beaches, having sunbaths, activities like deep sea diving, scuba diving, snorkeling, and in general water sports are considered to be among the most enriching experiences of a lifetime. But do we actually make any effort to know the oceans and what impacts our activities have on them? Sadly, no. The ocean is the origin and the engine of all life on this planet. Whether our homes are near or far from oceans, our lives depend on them. Oceans supply half the oxygen we breathe, absorb a quarter of all the carbon dioxide added due to anthropogenic activities every year, and also provide food and livelihood for more than 1 billion people annually. They are also home to a wondrous array of wild species, from tiny planktons to the biggest creature that ever existed, the blue whale. Well, this manifestation of nature is under serious threat. Centuries of overuse and neglect threaten to leave us with a vast blue wasteland. Humans have arrived at an interesting juncture in the relationship with the ocean. Never in the history of humanity has the health of the oceans been more threatened and more important to our well-being. We have eaten more than 90% of the big fishes. Without any action, by the year 2048, there will be no more seafood left in the ocean. With rising temperatures, almost 50% of the corals have been lost, which houses 25% of all known marine species. IUCN declares that almost 33% marine mammals are on the verge of extinction. Large proportions of the ocean, devoid of oxygen to support life, called dead zones, have increased in numbers up to 500. With 8 million metric tons of plastic being dumped every year, by the year 2050, ocean plastic will outweigh all of the ocean's fish. There is already more microplastic in the ocean than there are stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Sounds strange, but it is pragmatically true. Ocean acidification, a new concept to many perhaps, and also popularly known as the twin brother of global warming, is the alarming decrease in ocean's pH value, which is currently at an average of 8.1. As the pH reduces, toxicity increases. What have we done? Well, since time machine is still a distant theory, going back in time can only be by the means of practical implementations. So how do we reverse time? Herein comes the concept of marine conservation. Marine conservation is the protection of marine species and ecosystems in oceans and seas worldwide, mitigating human activities such as overfishing, habitat destruction, pollution, and other issues that impact marine life and habitats. Now let's find the answers to the simple question. How can we contribute from home and during travels? We can start with basic education about marine protected areas and hope spots across the globe. There are 24 MPAs around Indian coastline and 106 MPAs around Indian island coastlines, which include sanctuaries and national parks. Every tourist spot along the ocean have data on suitable fish choices to make. We can know about them and be responsible. Plastics. Ocean life is most affected by plastic more than anything. This seriously needs a stop. Furthermore, we should learn and participate in the movements of beach cleanups. We should do everything we can do to protect oceans from the toxic byproducts of our homes and neighborhood. Only we can do it. Say no to marine life in captivities and go for sightseeing with responsible guides in the ocean. Say no to products made up of shells of marine animals. Say no to products and medicines made up of shark fins, sponges, algae, corals, and many other marine animals. We should keep in mind only a low demand will cut down the supply and seize it eventually. Hope to have you all by our side in our quest, as every small bits and pieces form a larger community. These will eradicate the great danger that the marine life poses and help the blue planet keep its rightful name.